Hello friends, in this tutorial, what is our agenda? We have to access EC2 instance through CLI mode from our own PC. Okay, and our second agenda is to discuss about the tools which is required to perform this activity. And third agenda is discussion about public and private keys. Okay, let us discuss. So we have one EC2 instance. This is EC2 instance. This is Linux based. Okay, the ways of accessing this. What are the ways of accessing this? The ways of accessing is through GUI, and we are not discussing about GUI here because it is very easy. And second, the reason behind not using GUI is that suppose that you have to provision 50 servers at a time, and individually you going through GUI is very tedious task. GUI. So no company is going to follow this approach, or no enterprise is going to follow this approach. What exactly they are doing for provisioning of these kind of things, they usually do run a script which will deploy all of the things. It means I want to say here is that we don't have to use GUI. Then what we are using for this purpose, we will be using CLI. Okay, it means what is the scenario here? This is your PC, suppose that, and if you want to access this EC2 instance, which is a Linux based instance, so what should be the process for accessing? Okay, so this is our agenda. So what we are doing, what we will do, okay, so for doing this we will require some of the tools. Okay, what are these tools? So the first one will be Git Bash. Okay, we are not discussing here about what is Git or what is Git Bash. Just we are focusing on the process, that how we will be doing this. So initially you don't have to bother that what is Git or what is Git Bash. Just try to find this is a kind of terminal. This is a terminal, and from this terminal you will be going to generate public keys and private keys. Okay, you will be going to generate public keys and private keys. Okay, so what is this? So in your local PC you have to download and install what you have to download and install git bash or git. Okay, why? So that it can generate public and private keys. And what is the use of public and private keys? We will discuss. What is the use of public and private keys? Use of public and private keys. What is the use of public and private keys? We will discuss. So this is the first tool we are going to download and install. Second tool is Xshell. What is Xshell? This tool is equivalent to Putty. If you have used Putty, then it is a kind of, we are going to access. This is a accessing platform. Okay. So what we are doing here? We are discussing logic. That how we are going to do so. Practically, this is theoretical part. Practically, we will also see that how we are going to do this. Okay. So these are the two. These are, what are these? These are two tools, or you can say software, which we have to download and install it in our PC. Okay, now public and private keys comes into picture. What is public and private keys? See, let me give you an example. Suppose that this is a home, this is your apartment, or this is your home. You have put a lock here. This lock is public. It means, what is this? This is a kind of key which is public in nature. Anybody can come and it can implement his keys and try to test that whether it will open or not. And here is you, and you have the key, which is private in nature. You are not going to share this private key to anybody, and this lock can be opened with your key only. So it is very important to keep your key private. And what is this public? This is a kind of, this is on that part which is public. And what is public and private? Public and private is a private and public. What is public and private? It is a way of authentication. Okay, so what is the first step here? So what should be the first step here? Okay. What should be the first step here? First is launch EC2 instance. Okay. Secondly, what is this? Install Git and Xshell. Okay. And third, what you have to do? You have to do generate public and private key. Okay, you have to generate public and private keys. Next, what should be done? Import public key on EC2. Import public key on EC2 and import private key import private key to your personal PC or the device from where you are going to access that. Okay, this is very important. This is very important. If key matches, if key matches, if key matches, then only you will get access. Okay, then you will get access. Okay, so how you are going to take access? Now open Excel, and what you have to do, you have to write SSH, and if the instance is a Linux CentOS instance, then you have to write like this @ public IP. What is public IP? Every instance Linux, this instance EC2 instance have a public IP. Through this public IP you are going to access. Okay, so these are the ways, this is the way, and these are the tools through which we are going to access our EC2 instance. We will be following the same chapter, DevOps part 1. Please follow my second tutorial video as part 2, in which I will show you that how we are going to access, how we are taking access of EC2